welcome back. I'm glad you guys came back. I hope you guys enjoyed our last episode, our almost 2-hour special on video games.
It was a 2-hour recording.
It definitely would have lasted longer if I didn't forget my charger when I went to my mom.
That's okay, though. I think we all had a lot of fun. Seems like people were liking it.
Yeah. So, speaking of my mom, this is going to be another special episode.
Is it? Very cool.
Back-to-back special episodes, but they're all special.
We try to always be special around here.
So, this one is going to be our first episode that we are dedicating it to someone or someone's.
Yep.
We are dedicating this one to our moms.
Our mothers. Yay. Our truly beloved.
Mother's Day is coming up, so I figured this would be the perfect present for them. So don't expect anything else, Mom.
That's it. That's all you're getting.
Did you know it's not about the money?
It's about the thought. And here we're thinking real hard.
Just kidding. I have another present for you.
Nice.
See that? I'm not going to tell you what it is, though you probably will have at least got it before this comes out. No, you won't. You'll have to wait.
It's up to the package carriers.
Do you want to go right into it, or do we want to do a little update? You have to be careful, because our moms are going to listen to this one.
Oh, yeah. We can't talk too much about all the terrible things we did. I went to a concert. I had fun doing that. Also did some working to cover the missed hours. Other than that, just been playing Monster Hunter. We talked about that on the video games episode. I'm moving along in there. I'm close to 30 hours, which is a lot of hours. How about you?
I still haven't played Mortal Kombat yet.
Oh, you still haven't?
Maybe after I'm done with this one. I watched Intruders.
Intruders? What is that?
The Intruder one. It's the one where, what's his name? Allison just told me, because I don't actually remember people's names, but she said it was Dennis Quaid?
I don't know who that is.
I've seen him in a lot of stuff. He's in mostly, the things I've seen him in are, those romantic movies, maybe romantic comedy. He always plays, the love interest. So it's interesting seeing him in this one, because he actually plays, the villain kind of thing. And what it is he's owned this home. It's been in his family for a couple generations, maybe one generation. And he has to sell it, and he sells it to this two couple. And come to find out, he kind of still thinks it's home. He doesn't leave. He just kind of stays there. Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
Pretty funny. It's not funny. It's a thriller.
Well, not funny, but it sounds intriguing.
It was pretty good. The only thing is it's one of those movies where it's the thriller or scary where you're kind of watching it and you're just kind of going, oh my god, you guys are so stupid. It's one of those. Where no one ever calls the cops. No one ever does. And you're just like, what are you doing? But of course, if they did what you were thinking they should be doing, then the movie would end, and that would be it.
Yeah. You want to see dumb people in a mouse chase, pretty much. Cat and mouse chase.
We don't want to see it, but that's the only way you would see it, because if they were smart, they wouldn't be in it, involved in that.
That's funny.
I saw a preview for one show I wanted to see, and one movie, and it's by the same creators. Oh, no, I don't know if I want to see it, but I was watching it and I was like, this sounds it made me think about you.
Me?
Yes, because it's in Florida. It's during the hurricanes. And what happens is this woman goes to see her dad or something like that, I guess to get him out of the hurricane or whatever. And she's looking for her dad. Come to find out her dad's down in the basement. There's a big giant gator.
Oh, dang.
It has the same it's either the creator or director from Don't Breathe. Have you ever seen Don't Breathe?
No. Sounds
oh my god,
familiar,
that's such a good movie. You need to see that. I think it's on Netflix.
What's it about?
Don't Breathe is about these three, I don't think they're teenagers, but they're definitely probably young adults. And they decide to rob this blind man. Come to find out, even though he's blind, he's not necessarily defenseless. And so now they're basically trapped in his home.
Oh,
they're trying to get out and survive through the night and get out.
Ah, interesting.
That's why it's called Don't Breathe, because even though he's blind, he obviously has good hearing. And
right.
So it's really good. There's one scene that is really nasty. And it's a good movie, but that scene is like what I remember of the movie, and it's just so nasty. And you have to watch it so we could talk about it.
All right.
But anyways, the Gator one is same either creator or directors from Don't Breathe, and I think also Get Out.
I know Get Out. I have not seen it yet, but I heard that's really good.
Dang, Jacob.
I don't watch movies. I got 30 hours of video games this week.
Yep, okay. And that's really all with me, I guess. let's get into like talking about a mama.
Right, mama talk.
Mommy, because they're listening to this part going, I thought they dedicated to this, and they're just gonna talk about movies, concerts, and video games.
Take it or leave it. That's funny.
I'm gonna keep that part in just so your mom will be like, there's no way to talk to your mama.
She's probably going, anyway. That's funny.
Okay, so I'm looking at this and I realize I don't actually really have any discussions.
Yeah, what is our topic specifically?
It's kind of just don't you knows for either. A lot of these actually apply to just my mom specifically, or don't you knows for mothers in general. So kind of with, I don't want to say dealing with mothers because that just sounds like a negative connotation. I guess, and handling's not right either. I can't think of what the word is, but kind of interactions with your mom, I guess. That's seeing that now that sounds so impersonal. I don't know.
We'll come up with a perfect term by the end of the pod.
Sometimes when I'm editing this, I come back and I'm like, oh man, I should have said this. Or, oh, this is the word I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, you just gotta record it and edit it in.
Yeah. But see, if I edited it in or whatever, then whatever your reaction was wouldn't make sense. Or I would say something and then you would have no reaction to what I said. And I'm like, burn. Oh, you have no reaction. Okay, next conversation.
We'll write scripts and record them. No, I'm just teasing.
Oh, I don't know. I would be like, I would have all my script ready, and then I'd be like, okay, Jacob, let's go. Where's your script? I didn't do it.
Hey, it's tough living this.
You're like, I'm writing it right now.
living this lifestyle.
Okay. So, and then I figured probably, since this was a special one, it's dedicated to our mothers. Probably, if we're still doing this, which I hope we are, next year we'll probably have either your mom or both her moms or just mine or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Which would be pretty cool, because then they can do kind of their own don't you knows when raising kids, and then they can also do maybe some stories about when we were growing up.
Oh, goodness.
Or at least our siblings. That would be funny.
Yeah, let's focus on the siblings. The siblings' baby stories are more fun.
Steer the conversation away from others. I don't know about you, but I don't have that many stories about growing up. I don't think.
Yeah, neither do I. I was pretty tame.
My dad does. My dad has a couple.
No, I'm sure they've all sorts got.
Yeah, they're not bad. There's a couple of them he loves to just tell over and over.
I think a lot of people do that, though.
So, my mom doesn't really have stories she tells over and over. I don't think.
I try not to, but every once in a while I'll be like, did I tell you this? And they'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, oh darn, getting old.
I'm not saying stories that they tell the same people, but they're go-to stories they like to talk about when they're talking about their kids to someone.
Oh yeah, fair enough. I guess because they are good stories, depending on what they are.
Mine are usually dealing with how I was not a crybaby, basically. And the three different stories are basically kind of like, my daughter was tough growing up. That's why my dad loves telling them.
Yeah, those are the same stories that my family tells. Real tough growing up.
Yeah, one of them is I'll save that, because maybe eventually Dad would go on here. He loves to talk, so he thinks he's funny.
Well, don't you know, on Mother's Day, you gotta focus on your mother, fathers are important too, but they got a different day.
We have to focus on our favorite parent. No, just kidding. Not that my dad would listen to this one, so it's okay.
He's just gonna skip it right off.
And then mother won't listen to the father one, so then we can talk play both sides.
That's funny. I would totally listen to both sides, because you want to know, about the other side, too.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So, do you want to start off, or do you want me to start it off?
Don't you know that you should call your mom on occasion? Doesn't have to be regimental, but you should give her a call. Driving home from work or something. Pop her on the phone. Use your hands-free laws. Make sure you're following road rules. But, yeah, give your mom a call.
I just found out that apparently 2019, the DMV came out with, they're not really new laws, but they're new kind of consequences to those laws. And so the one for the cell phone, for holding your cell phone or using your cell phone, first time offense is $1,000 fine plus 3 years suspension.
Wow.
Of your license.
That's huge. It's a fast overreaction.
So, anyways, my mom would agree with your don't you knows, because I don't ever call her.
I don't call as much as I should. I don't think anybody really calls as much as they should, but you get caught up in things. Life happens, or the day-to-day.
I don't know what it is, but it's like a special talent my mom has. She calls, and you're always like in the bathroom, going to the bathroom, like heading towards the bathroom, or eating.
She got that inopportune timing.
Yeah, and so she's like, you never answer your phone call. And I'm like, just send me a text, because then I'll just, like, when I'm actually available, I'm able to text you. And then, like, now she, like, sends me a text, and then she waits, like, a couple minutes. And if I don't text her back, then she calls me. She's like, this is why I don't ever text you. And I didn't answer the phone call then either. And I'm like, I was busy. Like, even if you had called me at that moment, I still wouldn't have even answered the phone because I was doing something. That's why I didn't text you 5 minutes after you texted me.
It's funny. I like to think that you're both on the same wavelength or something. So, like, she goes to the restroom. She's like, oh, I'm free. I can call Raquel. And then I can't pick up. Why not? We're free. Sits down to eat and gets her meal. No, I can call Raquel.
My mom does it to her grandma all the time, though. She always calls. It's like a running joke that when she calls my grandma and my grandma picks up, she's like, what you guys eating?
That's funny.
Because she always calls during dinner.
It's like 6:30 on the dot.
Oh, we can also do our grandparents, too, because I always usually,
grandma
like...
was part of Mom Day.
Yeah! I think a lot of these apply to. And I'm talking about my grandma right now, too. So, this dedication out to our grandmas, too. What? If I was thinking, man, my grandparents probably, like, as they sit down for dinner, they're like, I wonder if Lisa will call us now.
What about, I don't know if this is a don't you know, but do you have any, like, family names that your mom or your grandmom call you? For instance, my grandma is my main squeeze and vice versa.
Not too much. Like, my grandpa calls me, it's grandpa, and so he called me Rock Rock. So it's something that my mom will sometimes call me, and my grandma will sometimes call me.
I gotcha.
Most of the time, they'll either just call me Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Family here calls me Rocky, but my mom and grandma probably just call me Rock or Rock Rock. Which is funny, because I actually probably respond to that more than I would respond to actually my name.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, and I think it's probably just because it's one of those ones that you don't... It's not necessarily... And that's one of my don't you know. So don't you know if your full name is used... Especially if that middle name comes out, then you're in trouble.
Oh, for sure.
If I hear Raquel blank blank, uh-oh, I didn't do it. It was Nick.
Yeah, hide under the bed. Open the window and run away.
Yeah, I'm not going to use my full name because I don't want people looking for me.
Right. Don't dox yourself.
So Rock is kind of like, it's almost kind of like that where you hear your full name and you're like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. It's like, not necessarily I'm in trouble, but it's like something that like just catches your attention because you know it's kind of like important, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
it's because you know it's you.
Yeah.
It's like pointing the finger, but it's verbally pointing the finger. And then if they're like, Raquel, and you're like, oh, she sounds angry. Maybe it's a different Raquel, but if they're like, Raquel so-and-so, and you're like, oh no, it is definitely me.
So, there's not very many Raquel, so, like, whether or not, like, it's always gonna be me.
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of Jakes and Jacobs. I was in line for the concert, and I heard somebody behind me while we were waiting to go in, and they were talking about, they're like, oh yeah, there's just too many people with my name. Everywhere I go, there's just Jacobs. And I turned around and I was like, I'm a Jacob, and he's like, I'm a Jacob, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was pretty funny. In his conversation about the popularity of his name, there I was. It was good timing.
Yeah, good time. I love it. It was perfect timing that you just so happened to hear that conversation, too.
And one of the band members' name was Jacob as well.
Yeah, I don't get very many Raquels, and then even then, sometimes it's not, like, if they're actually calling, like, my name or something like that, they're not even pronouncing my name right either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I went to Starbucks just today, and it's funny, because, like, Raquel's a Spanish name, so I don't have that many problems here. Like, in Georgia, I used to have to, if I put an order in or anything like that and they want my name, I usually have to spell it out because they don't know how to spell it. And here, I did that. Like, one of the first time I was here, I did that, and the person kind of looked at me, and he was like, I know how to spell Raquel. I was like...
That's funny. I've only ever seen it spelled one way. I don't know how you would spell it differently at all. RACQWUEL.
Well, see, because the QU in Spanish makes the cuss sound, but some people aren't aware of that. So they're like, well, something has to make the cuss sound. So they'll add like a C.
RACQUEL.
Yeah. Or they'll spell it Rachel.
I don't know why anybody would say, oh, what's your name? Raquel? And then they spell Rachel. That's not right. I didn't say Rachel. I said Raquel.
I don't know. They apparently think that because I mean, you've seen it where someone spells a name one way, but then and you're like, oh, that's this, but then it's like pronounced completely different.
Yeah, French names, I guess.
And when I went to Starbucks today, they said they pronounced it Rachel, and I was like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I get tired of like correcting them or whatever, and I just kind of just like, okay, if I'm never gonna see you again, then what does it matter? I'm not gonna bother trying to correct you.
Here's a don't you know to the moms. Don't you know you should give us names that are no.
Don't you know you should give us? Well, okay, my brother's name is Nick. Frankie's name is Frank. I mean, come on, like, and then you turn around and do Raquel, mom. Raquel, mom, really? I hate my name.
Aw.
That's why I like going by Rock or Rocky. Like,
would you rather be named Mary? Hi, I'm
Rachel.
Mary. Rachel.
Rachel would have been so much better. You see all those things on Facebook where it's like, oh, the girls with this name will marry this year, or the names this year are like complete a-holes or whatever. And so I see Rachel, and I'm like,
it's your spirit successor.
never see Raquel. And like my mom's name is Lisa. Like my dad's name is Lauren, like Loren. And there's so many like actual guys named Lauren like that.
Yeah. Huh.
And spelt that way. And I'm just like, nope, I have Raquel. Thanks, Mom. And then I think one year we had like a family tree project, and we also had to like research why we were named the name that we had.
Uh-huh.
And my mom was like, I don't know. I like the name.
That's it. Just stuck out.
Thanks,
just
Mom.
Came to her.
Thank you, Mom.
That's funny. Flipped a coin.
Well, see, like, okay, so Frank is named after my Uncle Frank who died.
I see.
She actually wanted to name him Anthony because she likes the name Anthony. But all of my dad's siblings that have passed on have been renamed.
I see.
There went Frank. So his middle name is Anthony. Nick is named Nicholas because my mom said that her favorite character from like 90210 was named Nick. The only thing with Nick, I feel sorry for him, is that his name, Nicholas, is spelt with a U because he was born in Germany.
Ah.
We were stationed in Germany for my dad because he was in the army.
Okay, cool. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, so his name is, normally you spell Nicholas, Niholas. His is Laus.
Okay.
So his name is like constantly misspelled.
Yeah, for sure. Very alternate spelling.
Yeah. So that's all I guess with names. Mom, I can't believe you just, wow. Could have been Rachel. Could have been just Rachel.
Oh, I don't know. I think Raquel's a more
then
interesting name.
Then I wouldn't be Rock, though.
Yeah, that's true. You'd be Rach.
Yeah. That's still not that bad, actually.
Rock rocks. Yeah, I got no complaints about my name. I've learned to own it.
What's funny, actually, about my name, no, because I don't want to tell people my last name. Then people will be searching for me. My name's not very common. It'd be very easy to find me.
Oh, yes. I'm not that interesting to find.
Okay. Well, no, actually, you're not too easy because you change your name, like, because sometimes you have Jacob or Jake.
Well, now you've told them that. Now that I'm way easier.
But they don't know your last name.
We might have to edit all this out because we're basically just doxing ourselves. The more we talk about finding us, the more people are going to be interested in finding us, and we're not hard. You've talked about school.
We post our stuff up on, like, well, I mean, actually, those are our personal accounts, so it's not like you would already have to know us to be able to see that we were posting it on our personal accounts.
We're start getting stuff in the mail. Hey, we found you.
I've actually searched my name before, and, like, you probably should do it, too. There's actually, like, a website that has,
search your name all the time.
Well, I meant search your name. You jerk. Anyways, I searched my name, and it has, like, my address. No, I'm kidding. It has, like, my address, and I think my phone number and all that stuff. I have to go on there, because apparently what you have to do to get it off that website is you have to go in, you have to claim it. You have to make, like, a fake address, email address, though, because apparently if you claim it with your real one, they'll spam your email address. So you need to make, like, a fake email address, and then claim it, and then you can request for it to be taken down. But no kidding, it has, like, because it, like, basically
it's just public
serves...
record.
Yeah, exactly. It's, like, one of the first, like, few things that pop up when you put your full name in, and I'm like, that's creepy, I don't want that.
Yeah, I mean... I
would rather someone, like, if someone's gonna search for that stuff, then, I mean, there's nothing you could do about it, they could find it, but I'd rather it not be all in one easy website to find.
Well, it's just hiding in plain sight. I'm not interesting enough to search, but anyway.
Oh, well, they've heard all your comments, those, who have you insulted? All those insulted people would come and search for you. Stop insulting people on our website, on our podcast.
Play me in video games. Add me on Steam instead. Just come troll my games. You'll do a lot more damage that way.
Oh. Okay, so do you want to do another Don't You Know? Do you want to we don't always take turns, so I can go. I have interesting ones versus you.
No, I'm just thinking about it. Wow. Well, let's hear your interesting ones.
Don't you know, no matter what age you are, you'll always be her baby.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Might not be able to pick you up anymore, but you'll always be her baby.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I've heard this one meme. It was it was, they said, once upon a time, your mom sat you down and never picked you up again. And I thought about that, and it broke me a little bit.
But that's so true.
Yeah,
I wonder at what point that was.
Yeah,
though.
you don't know. At one point, your mom set you on the ground and never picked you up again. This probably laid you to bed or something, you know.
I don't even know, man. That's such an interesting thought.
Just next time you see your mom, just leap into her arms. Reset
that's gonna be
timer.
This Weekend, Mom. By that point, I've already done it, though. She's gonna be like, "Oh, so that's why she did it. Jacob said so."
No precursor.
My mom knows you. She's gonna be like, "You're never allowed to stay at our house again."
You're welcome.
That was fun when you stayed at the house. So that was cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, I was talking about Dragon Con recently. August is right around the corner.
I know. I was going to come out for Dragon Con.
Yeah.
I should have.
That's why I was talking about it.
I might come out if I have the money, I might end up coming out for Thanksgiving week. Because come to find out that our PTO time doesn't carry over. We get all of our PTO at once on our work anniversary. Come to find out it doesn't carry over come our work anniversary. And it's just most of it's going to get eaten out by taxes, so I might as well just use it.
Yeah.
And I have 4 days. So I'm like, well, if I still have it, my work anniversary is on the 7th of December. So I'm like, well, I'm already going to get Thanksgiving off. I have 4 days.
Yeah.
So I'll wait another week and I'll get all my PTO. So if I still have it by then, so I might as well just use it all up come Thanksgiving if I still have it.
Right.
Another one, Jacob.
They're small bottles.
I'm telling your mama right now.
They're only 7 ounces. They're very small. It's also Cinco de Mayo while we're recording, so...
You destroyed the illusion that it all just happens in one day.
Nah, Rome wasn't created in a day. Neither was this empire.
Okay, this one definitely applies to both of us. I'm pretty sure this definitely has had to happen to you.
Okay.
Don't you know that if you have siblings, at some point you're going to be called the wrong name?
Oh, yeah. This happens all the time.
Even if your siblings are guys.
Oh, yeah, same thing. And across genders. And across species if you got pets.
Okay, I have never been called Reese.
I have never been called a dog's name. That joke usually falls to my uncle.
So, yeah, I definitely been called Frank. I've definitely been called Nick. But poor Frank and Nick, they get called each other's name all the time. Doesn't happen too often for me.
One thing that's funny about ours is that we've got Jude and Luke, or Jude and Jake. So sometimes, or we've also got a Kurt. So sometimes my grandma will say jerk. Jude the jerk. Jude, whoever you are. You just called me a jerk.
Grandma.
It's probably Jake and Kurt. That one, jerk.
Yeah.
Just point. Just direct with your hand. That's funny.
I don't think my grandma does that too much with us, though.
To be fair, my grandma has a lot of names to keep in her head. We got a pretty big family.
Maybe I just don't remember. My grandma's got a common name, too. I'm the only one that's got a weird name. Her name is Lillian.
You're still upset about your name.
My grandpa's name is Robert. It's not fair. Come on, Mom. My kids are going to have super common names.
Yeah, they're going to be Jack and Jill.
Actually, no, not true, because I do want to name if I have a daughter, I want to name her Athena.
Athena? Okay, she's always going to have to tell the coffee barista how to spell that name. Is it Ethana or is it Athena?
But for short, just Thea.
Thea. Okay, cute name.
I don't know what I'd do for a middle name, though. I've only thought of her first name.
Oh, yeah, it would depend on the last name, too, I guess.
Though, I will have to say, I will have to give that up if I marry a guy that has the last name that starts with an R. Because then I'll be Raquel or whatever. And I would have to probably, I would have to give my kids the comic book names.
What do you mean the comic book names?
Peter Parker, Bruce Banner. My kids will have to have names that start with an R.
That's funny.
That's only if I marry someone that's name starts with an R.
Why an R? Why not any name?
Well, because I'd be Raquel, whatever. So I would want to
I
continue
see.
that tradition.
I see.
Be like the Luthers, where it's like Lena Luthor, Lex Luthor, Lena.
Okay, I'm all
Lillian
caught up
Luthor.
now. That's funny.
No, they're villains, but
That's all right.
still.
The villain is the hero of a different story. Not always.
In the movie, Ready Player One or whatever it is.
I saw that.
Yeah, he actually talks about how his dad gave him the alliteration name because he thought
All
it would sound
about
like a
alliteration.
superhero.
I was not crazy for that movie. We can't go back to movies.
But I would want to also, what I would want is a boy than a girl. And so then I would name the boy Oliver. So then it would be like the Green Arrow, where Oliver McQueen and Thea McQueen. But her name would be Athena. So, anyways, okay. So
Oh, goodness.
I can be a bit of a nerd, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna set your whole kid's life based around pop culture references.
They have no choice but to like comic books.
It's like they always say, wait till you meet your first Katniss. They're like, what's your name? My name's Katniss. And it's like, oh, of course it is. It's happened. Somebody's gone and done it.
I'm trying to think of, I don't think I've met, well see, but a lot of comic books have like very like common names, like Oliver and all this stuff, so. But I don't think I have met an Oliver.
I don't think I know a single Bruce.
I don't think I know any Bruce either. I don't think I know any Clarks either.
There's a Bruce Wayne and a Bruce Banner, but I don't know any Bruces. There's a Clark Kent and
You'll have
a
to
Clark
do it.
Wayne. And no, there's no Clark Wayne. Yeah, right?
Bruce, I can't say your middle name, but I think it would, I mean, I can't say your last name, but I think it would work. Bruce. Oh, but then his initials would be
Oh, yeah.
you know what it would be. I don't think it would be really
Yeah, you gotta be
initials,
careful
though.
about that. Yeah, no, I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about naming. If I just name them like I do a dog, just throw them on the ground and whatever sound they make, you just name them that.
So I still have a couple more don't you knows that I definitely want to say, and it's getting close to our time that we usually kind of will stop.
Okay.
So I guess we'll kind of get through those. I don't want to rush through them. If it takes a little bit longer, it takes a little bit longer. It's a special dedication to our mothers and our grandma now.
Oh, yes, of course. Don't you know that when you're going out for like, well, okay, so this is a little different because you're like girl with your mom, I guess, but there have been times when like I go out with like my grandma or my mom or something and like we'll go to a restaurant. You better know I'm holding doors and stuff for them because that's like, you gotta take care of your mom, grandma. Do you do that? Like, I assume you would hold the door for your mom. Maybe I'm setting up the precedent and your mom's gonna make you do it now.
If I do, I don't notice. I do that usually. I tend to hold doors open for people in general. Maybe not so much when I'm with guys. I guess I have more of an expectation for them to just do it because I grew up in the South. When I'm with like a group, especially if I'm with a group of girls, I'll just go ahead and hold the door open. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really think about it too much either, but you better treat them special, is what I mean, I guess.
Okay, so this one's, I definitely have to say, this one is specifically for my mom. And it's, don't you know, don't make her mad if you have to get into the car with her. And this goes for like all my siblings have talked about it. She scares us so much if she's mad and she's driving. It's like, there's like no caution whatsoever, and there's like no speed limit. It's all rules are off the table when she is driving and she's mad. And you're
That's
just kind of
wild.
like, I'm sorry, Mom. Please calm down.
Please
I don't want to
just
be
pull
here
over.
anymore.
Drink some water. That's funny. I
I'm
thought
so sorry.
I thought you were saying like, don't make her mad if she's a passenger, because you never hear the end of it. But
No. If she's the driver.
the real rule is, don't you know, don't make mom mad.
Oh, yeah. See, but if you make her mad, then you just go to a different room. It'll be okay.
No, I mean if she's your passenger, if you're driving.
Oh, yeah. She just has to chillax. She shouldn't make me mad.
An angry wasp in the car.
Yeah, actually, me and my brother were just talking about it not too long ago. We were just like, because we were talking about families and their driving styles and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I think mom's one of the ones that her driving doesn't really bother me. But as soon as she's mad, it's different. Now I am scared to get into the car with her.
Yeah, I've heard that like angry driving is actually very, very dangerous. Like up there with tired
road
driving
rage.
and stuff. Yeah, well, road rage, of course.
Oh, wow. I thought I actually had a lot more don't you knows, and I actually don't. That was the last one. I've already said these.
That was the last one, but you said you had some discussion topics.
No, I don't have any actually in discussion. I couldn't think of any discussion topics.
Don't you know if mom cooks, if the chef cooks, everyone else should clean? It's kind of a rule, I guess. Don't you know, for Mother's Day? Especially on Mother's Day.
Yes, that's on Mother's Day. Mom shouldn't cook at all on Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's a good point, but if mom wants to eat something edible... Nah, we need a barbecue or something. I'm like 300 miles away from my mom for Mother's Day. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, we're gonna go see her on Mother's Day.
Nice.
So, last year for Mother's Day, I didn't say Happy Mother's Day. Didn't talk about Mother's Day at all. I just showed up. She's like, "Oh, I'm glad you're here. I was just thinking how it was Mother's Day this weekend. You hadn't said squat." I was all mad.
Snuck up on her. That's funny.
Yeah.
What really happened was you totally forgot, and then you noticed it the day of and said, "Oh, I gotta get over there."
No, I even had a Mother's Day gift and everything. I don't remember what it was, but I know I had a gift too.
Very sweet of you. You're a good daughter.
All 3 kids did a really special Mother's Day. My mom's birthday present. Because it was her big 30th birthday.
30th being a mother.
Shush. Mama, that was Jacob. That was not me. I said 30.
I wasn't paying attention to the burn I just made. It was not intentional. I thought you were suggesting that was her 30th Mother's Day, but that doesn't make sense
her
either.
30th birthday.
Yeah,
her
no,
30th
I'm all
birthday.
caught up.
I'm telling my mama. She's going to hear this.
That's funny.
We got her really a special gift. because my mom collects shot glasses. She doesn't drink from them. She actually gets upset. Oh, don't you know? Don't use my mom's shot glasses for drinking. Just likes to collect them. And we made special shot glasses for her. So each of us did one that had our name on it and a couple personal pictures of us or with our mom.
That's very sweet. If we can't use the shot glasses, I guess that means we're drinking out of the bottle, huh?
Yep, I guess so. Right, Mom?
Whoop, whoop. There it is. I didn't do it at the begining. I should do a whoop whoop in the middle from now on.
I'm going to make you a t-shirt that says whoop whoop for your birthday now.
I still got the one that says don't kill my vibe.
Oh yeah, I still have that too. That's actually in my mom's house though. But I still have that shirt as well.
The vibe is still running. Still going.
Yeah, so I don't remember what I got her for Mother's Day last year. It wasn't as special, obviously, because it was the big 30th for her. So yeah, we did something special for her. Oh, for my grandma. So it's not, she's changed house since then, but growing up, this was one of the big don't you knows with grandma was, don't you know that you have to be completely dried off from the pool before you go into the kitchen, go on the wooden hardwood floor.
Oh yeah, to soak in. Yeah, I guess if you're in a pool for sure.
Yeah, we always it was funny because we would wait till the last second, then we're like, oh my god, we really have to pee. And it's like, nope, you can't go into the house with you wet. You have to sit out and dry first.
Your pool didn't have a filter? I'm just kidding. That's not something you do. Just teasing.
Now my grandma and my mom are both mad at you.
No.
Hey, Jacob, did we just talk about not getting our fans mad because, they're going to come out and find you? They actually know your last name. They'd be up find you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A horde of angry mothers following me.
You better ask your mama for help right now. She'll be like, okay, you got this.
I can disappear in an instant. It's no problem. I've got friends in high places.
I was trying to think of it, don't you know, for golf carts with my grandma, but that's more of my grandpa than my grandma.
Oh yeah, I guess grandma's.
Because she lives in Petrie City.
Oh, that's right.
And you went to Petrie City with me. You saw all those golf cart paths.
Yeah, I remember that.
They don't have any lights. It's very creepy when you go. Okay, so we went to the Waffle House, of course, because
Wahoo.
That's a big thing in Jordan, and it's like one of the few restaurants that are open when the sun goes down. And so we had skateboarded. With parentheses, because I did not really... I had a skateboard with me. I did not ride it. Jacob rode his, I think.
Traveled.
And
we were travelers.
Yes. And we went to Waffle House, ate waffles. No, we didn't eat waffles. I don't remember what we ate. I don't think anyone really goes there and eats waffles.
I do. What are you talking about?
Okay. I'm not really big on breakfast food, so I probably ate a burger or something like that, which isn't quite that great.
No, they really do have good burgers.
Contradict me on everything I say with Waffle House.
I think I'm going to get a burger for dinner. That's my plan.
Ooh, sounds good. I don't know what we'll have. Maybe we'll have tacos or something. I saw some steak in there.
I'm going to Checkers.
Anyways, oh yeah, and so we left Waffle House, and we had, of course, take the golf cart path back to my grandma's house, and it was so dark. It was I kind of was like, this is a horror film right here.
Nah, it's fine.
This is a horror film.
We had skateboards to ride away on. We could have outrun everything.
I can't ride the skateboard. I would have had to actually run.
I could have outrun everything.
So, yeah, right.
It's like you don't have to outrun the bear. You only have to outrun your friend.
Not if I take out your leg.
It's like slide the board under my feet, trip me up.
Bye, Jacob!
You left me behind. You were trying to leave me behind. Well,
that's okay. We had Amber Lynn. We just leave her behind. Okay, can't leave my best friend behind, so I guess I gotta leave Amber Lynn behind.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Amber Lynn is a mother now. She gets to listen to
Oh
this.
yeah, happy Mother's Day to her.
She's actually been a mother for a while. I don't think this is her first Mother's Day. I think this is her second.
So one fun thing about Mother's Day in my family is that my mother's birthday is on the 7th, so it's a whole Mother's Week around this time. She gets a double whammy. She gets 2 birthday dinners, pretty much.
Mother's Day is always, the second Sunday of the month?
Yeah.
Or is there, is it ever, the first Sunday of the month?
I don't know.
If it's because this year is the second Sunday of the month. It's still a possibility for her birthday to fall on Mother's Day, though, even if it's only the second. Because if May 1st fell on
A Sunday,
then if Mother's Day is the second Sunday, then it would be her birthday on Mother's Day.
No, the 8th would be. She's on the 7th.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know why I was thinking 6 days a week. I don't know why.
You're counting
Well,
zero.
then, never mind.
You're wishing there were 6 days a week. Nah, I don't know what. I don't know what that would do.
With
to
2 of
count.
them still
that would
being
make us all
weekend, though.
older. We'd be older.
Oh, that would be true.
And you know that we'd be we would still have to work 5 days. They would just take one of our weekdays. They wouldn't take a weekday.
They would take me. Nah, lies.
Some people gotta work 6 days and 7 days a week.
I know. I was just thinking that. I was like, if we only worked 4 days a week, either our hours would have to increase per of those days,
You'd work 10-hour days.
or we would make less money.
Yeah, or less money. Right. Yeah, it's a sign of being an adult, is all this time is money. When you realize that, it's like, oh boy.
Yeah. You would make less money and rent would come around a lot faster.
Yeah, it would too. That's funny. Oh, I never thought about that. February is a tough month because rent does come around a little faster. Anyway.
So some people that's why a lot of people like that. Because you get 2 months a year where you get a third paycheck. And people are like, oh, I know what I'm doing with that paycheck. Because they live based off of their bills, which are monthly. It's not every 4 weeks. It's every month.
Don't you know, it was so nice to live at a mother's house when you don't have to pay rent and utilities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just play video games on our electricity bill all the time.
That's so true. Oh, yeah, you don't think about that. You think
No, you
about
really
it
don't.
now, and you don't think, even when your parents or your mom is going, turn off the light, turn off the TV, when you're not in the room, you're just like, whatever. And now that you actually have to, pay, utilities and stuff like that, you're like, I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry, don't you know I'm sorry, mom?
It always makes sense just to do it. Nobody's in that room. What are you doing? Keeping the light on for the ghosts? I mean, come on. Yeah, we had a lot of ghosts when I was growing up. No.
We apparently had a ghost in our house. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's what my mom said, and that's what Nick said, and I think Frankie has also said it. I don't know. I didn't ever had anything. I never had problems.
Paranormal activity. I will say one more.
My mom was saying that she had one of the times she, what was she doing? Nick and Frankie shared a room, and neither of them were there at that point, and she said that, the TV was on, and so she went in there to go turn it off, and the TV turned off on its own.
That's weird. She stepped on the remote control. It was on the floor. It was on her
I guess
blanket.
so. I don't know. So that was her experience with the ghost.
That is pretty creepy. My mom always said that, she was like, wait till you buy your own jeans. You'll quit wiping your hands on your pants. And now it's true. No, get a napkin. I mean, not now, I'll say, since I was 19, I guess.
No, so don't wipe your hands on your jeans? It'd be a don't you know that your mom will say when she's on the show?
Yeah, something like that, I guess. I still wipe my hands on my jeans, though. I gotta wash them. See,
Your
it's
mom's listening to this. She hears this.
Yeah, but you see, now I'm a grown man. I'm a level 3 adult. I have a washing machine. I can go throw these in there and run the laundry if I want. I'll wipe my hands wherever I want.
But you have to pay for that water bill now.
So, I'm a grown man.
With roommates.
Yeah.
I don't know how anyone does it without roommates, though, honestly.
You just gotta budget for it. Live in a small place or whatever you can afford.
Yeah.
Live in your car.
Yeah, live in your car. You can live in your car and then have a cheap, Planet Fitness membership, and so then you have access to a bathroom and a shower and stuff like that. I don't remember who said that, but they were talking about that. They're like, if anything ever happened and you were homeless, but you had your car, just simply, stay in your car and then pay for a gym membership. It's only $10 a month, so.
Yeah. And you get swole.
And you get swole. And then that's also, if you also think about it, if you have a water bottle or whatever, that's also access to water.
Yeah. Tune in next week for Gaming the System with your hosts, Raquel and Jacob.
We'll have all the tips.
I saw a Whitest Kid You Know sketch like that. It's like a whole TV show dedicated to like how to make a tomato soup from ketchup and hot sauce, and they cancel his show. They're like, "You gonna make it?" He's like, "I'll be fine."
Oh, we were college students. We know all those type of tricks. How to not pay for like milk and, and salt and pepper and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the less you care about like the less pride you have, the easier it is. So it's all about finding your own line, your own level of difficulty.
Might have to include that in our Don't You Knows for college. It'd be good. I'll add that in there. How to do that.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that episode.
Don't you know? Don't go. Kids, don't do it. Just do a tech school. Just please. No, I'm just teasing.
Well, no, I mean, like, that is, like, the truth. If you don't know what you're going in for, don't go into your school and get, like, a simple degree that you're just like, oh,
don't do it.
I'll just get this degree.
Right
I don't know what I want to do with this degree, but I'm just going to go get it because it's easy. And I've been told to go to a 4-year school.
Oh, no. That's a whole different episode. That's a long episode. I just got my student loans refinanced this week, actually. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, save me a little bit of money. A little bit of cha-ching.
Yeah, I still do the pay-as-you-earn one, so I
just
still have
switched on
basically the same.
Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
the only thing is like, I will never, ever pay it off, basically, with the pay-as-you-earn one.
Oh, no.
With how much I have to pay on it.
Yeah.
It's, like, not anything. It's, like, 125 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think. Not even that, actually. It depends. Because since I have a business I build on the side,
right
at this moment, since my business expenses are less than what I'm making, so I get tax reduction. I get what is it?
Deductions.
Yeah, is it deductions? I don't know why. I was like, that doesn't sound right. So for right now, I get tax deductions, and so it makes my adjusted gross income smaller.
Oh, nice.
So I don't pay too much for my student loans as well.
Nice.
For now, at least.
On this episode of Gaming the System with Reiki Logic. No, I'm just teasing.
No, I do definitely recommend doing the pay-as-you-earn option. The only thing is that you won't pay it off in like the 5 years. So now you're stuck with the student loan for like years.
My standard was a 10.
Was it a 10? Okay, 5 10 year. Well, I know the Perkins loan, I think you have to pay off in like 6 years or something like that.
Don't you know? Don't go out of state tuition. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, I know. Don't do that. We're turning this into a college one. We have to save that for later.
Yeah, we'll do it. Don't you know? Financial advisors.
Yeah.
We'll get some.
We'll give you tips on what we did that we wish someone had told us not to do. I'll have to write some of those down, though, for college.
And then, don't you know, you gotta buy our book that we release on how to become financially independent in 10 days or less. So by the time you finish reading this book, you too could have financial independence for only $59.99. Do you like how this is turning into a play?
And then at the very end, it's like all these tips, and then at the very end it says win the lotto. Done.
Just throw it all in. No, that's a terrible plan. I've done a scratch off card. You know what? I just thought about this. So I've always joked around that I said my luck is exactly average because I did a scratch off once. I spent $20 and I won $20. And I've always said that means I'm even. I have even luck. But those things are not 50-50 odds. So me getting my money back was like 70-30 luck kind of thing. So I'm actually pretty lucky.
How many scratch-offs have you done? Period, though.
Not many.
I've done a lot, because I don't buy a lot, but I do get a lot.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't really get them.
That was the one thing that our family did a lot, too, was when come Christmas time, we get scratch-offs.
I tend to avoid luck. Because luck is you should never count on luck. You can plan for everything. If you're in a fair fight, don't get yourself in a fair fight. Don't rely on luck.
My luck is weird.
Stack your odds.
I either have really, really good luck or really, really bad luck. It just depends. Most of the time it's pretty good luck. But if I have something like really bad, okay, so no, most of the time it's good luck, but if I have something like really bad happen, then it's like I'm due for something really, really good happening.
It's just a karma system. I do tend to be fairly lucky now that I think about it.
So I always say it's because I'm born so close to St. Patrick's Day. Okay, well, I guess we are kind of wrapping up at this point. I don't have any more Don't You Knows.
I think that we were both lucky to have such wonderful, beautiful, and talented mothers.
I was just about to say, let's do our messages for our mothers.
Oh, that just popped up in my head.
You just stop, you're going, okay, Mama. So, happy Mother's Day, Mama. I love you. I will see you soon. And I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Mom, same.
Jacob, I hope you know I'm shaking my head at him for you.
Oh, she is too. She's giving me the evil eye. No, I'll give my mom a call. Well, I'll give a good talk to her in person.
Okay. We love you guys. I guess we love our fans too.
Yeah, happy
Well, I was
Mother's
mainly
Day to
saying it
all
to our
of the
mamas.
mother fans. And happy podcast to all the people with mothers.
Happy Mother's Day to you, Grandma. I hope you're listening.
Grandmas, of course. The double mothers.
Love you too, Grandma.
All right.
So until next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.